HARD BREW REVIEWS.
Rock Hard Brew Reviews.
Rock Hard Brew Reviews.
All right, I'm recording too. Did you hear that?
No.
Oh, okay.
What happened?
There was a metronome. I just had a metronome going, and you said, whoa. And I was like, oh, I wonder if Joey's reacting to my metronome right now. I think I'm
No.
going to turn down my gain real quick. What were you going to say?
I was just going to say, I was reacting. You said that you could hear yourself, and I was just being stupid. I was being
Whoa,
so stupid.
you were being stupid? That's weird. Never done that before.
Oh, come on, dude. Come on.
Well, welcome to Rock Hard Brew Reviews.
Wow, what a great way to start the show with antagonism.
I just shat my fucking little pants to start the show. To start
Hey,
the
y'all.
show.
Hey, y'all. My name is Bill Bob McFlappies, and
Bill Bob.
I'm your host.
Holy shit.
I'm one of your
What
hosts.
is this? What's happening?
I'm doing a silly name for the intro.
Bill Bob McFlappy? Is that what you said?
Bill Bob. Close.
Bill Bob. This sounds like some Rick and Morty shit, bro. You got to start
You're
writing.
right.
You got to get in with Dan Harmon and start writing for him.
Yeah, this shit is like gold to him. I could sell so many jokes.
Like Wubba Lubba Dub Dub. You remember
Poopy,
that?
pee-pee, piss pants. I could pitch.
Yeah, Mr. Poopy. Yeah, Mr. Poopy Bunhole.
Oh, that is in the show. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah, Joey. See,
Wow.
you're already on the right track, and you didn't even know it.
I'm too uneducated to watch that show. I just don't get it. It's too far beyond my mind, my tiny mind.
Yeah, and your mind is small, and Rick and Morty, it really is just, I don't know. It's like it's my Bible. I'm just like waiting for them to release more episodes. I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm freaking out.
Yeah, you're a big fan. Well, maybe since it's taking so long to release a new episode, Dan Harmon will give you a masterclass in apologies.
You, yeah, I did pay for his masterclass of loving Rick and Morty, being a Rick and Morty fan.
Yeah,
I
he
paid
did a
thousands of dollars.
masterclass on consuming his own content.
Yeah, and I gave him thousands of dollars, and then he never got even back to me once. So now I paid another $2,000 for him to give himself a masterclass apology, and just me. I'm gonna watch it. I'm just gonna watch a live stream of him saying sorry, learning how to say sorry to me. He never actually has to say sorry to me. He just has to learn the right way to do it, and I just get to watch him do that. So.
That's really big of you. That's really brave. I'm really proud.
Yeah, they call me Big D for a reason.
Big Dan Harmon. So for today,
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about a special beer.
Yes.
It's called Coors Light.
Yes. Wow. Spoiler alert. It's called Coors Light.
And when
Wow.
the mountains are cold, when the mountains are blue, it's as cold as the Rockies.
Wow. It is blue.
The can looks blue when it's as cold as the mountains over there.
Yes. And mountains are cold, and mountains are famous for being cold. And I'm bombarded with cold mountain content, and that's why global warming is so bad, is the mountains are heating up.
They were taking up all the cold for so long. But yeah, I mean, it definitely depends on how high up on the mountain you are, the temperature.
Yeah.
Because the higher you go, and I know this from visiting Denver, the higher you go, the colder the air gets, actually, because you're closer to God.
And he likes to punish you.
Right, and since most people are sinners, you're not feeling his warmth, so.
Yeah, that makes sense. I think that totally makes sense and is rational. And that's all the things I think about. I think you perfectly encapsulated when I think about Coors Light, today's beer.
Exactly. So, but first, before all that, how are you?
I'm doing good, Joey. I'm doing pretty good. A lot of crazy shit happening right now. Riots, quarantine still.
Yeah.
I should say protests,
Well,
But
I mean,
yeah,
I don't
it's
know. I think it's okay to say riots, but it's not. I don't know. We're not condemning them at all. Obviously, we're we stand
no.
in solidarity with. We support the Black Lives Matter movement, and
Yes, Black Lives Matter. True.
yeah,
Damn, a moment of realness, a moment of a very realness amidst usually very jokey podcast. But yeah, for real, that shit's crazy, and it's hard to try and be funny sometimes while that shit's going down because it's crazy. Black people have it a lot harder than we do, tremendously much harder, and then every white person. So. I don't know.
yeah, of course. So we're not going to try to. I'm not going to try to be funny this week. I'm going to be a.
Yep.
I'm going to be a brick wall for you folks.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I just wanted to mention it and make sure that y'all know we're not ignoring it. We won't be promoting this episode online because it doesn't feel appropriate.
Yeah.
But we stand in solidarity.
It's gonna
with
be
everyone.
really funny though.
It's gonna be hilarious after this part.
But it doesn't matter. That's what I realized today. Is that like this is like the content that people should get to enjoy when life is good. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This isn't like it. A lot of podcasts are like that, where it's like it's kind of just like it's a side quest. It's kind of just like additional shit. It's I don't know.
It's something to put on
fun.
in the background, It's
Yes.
and it's if you thought this was important,
Yeah.
I'd
that
like
doesn't
to
mean it's not,
Yeah, I'd like to meet you and roast you further.
Yeah. That doesn't mean it's, not useful. Some people might think it's funny or
Comforting, maybe. I
podcasting
don't
in general.
know.
Yeah, or shit. They think we're what were you gonna say?
What did you say?
No, I was just gonna say they think we're great. They think we're shit. Either way, people are listening to distract themselves, and that's useful. But there's definitely so much other shit to pay attention to right now. It's fucking staggering. So.
And I just want to say, if you are able to distract yourself with this show, make sure you don't do that too much, and stay tuned in and uplift the voices that are unheard, folks. Okay. I feel like a freaking serious guy right now, but
yeah.
Anyway,
right. Should we? Yeah, I think Hey,
let's move on to our
go.
first segment we always do, which is talking about what's going on in the news.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So let's get
fuck
deep.
all cops. Maybe I should say that actually too. Fuck all cops.
I think that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you ever thought about even wanting to be a cop, you're a fucking twisted individual. And I don't know. I guess that's probably it. That's maybe I'm wrong, but I'm not wrong at all. I don't think.
Well, listen, the people who should be
I'm definitely
cops,
not wrong about
the people.
Yeah,
the
or
people
what?
who should. Sorry, I'm sorry. The people who should be cops are never going to want to be cops because they're responsible, level-headed people who
Yes.
don't want to put their lives in danger, and that makes sense, but it attracts a certain kind of person, the position, I'll say.
That's true.
So
But anyway,
that's
we
the
don't have to
news
keep talking
section
about
of the
it.
show. Yep, that's the news
Yeah.
section. So
Yeah, I don't want. We definitely. Yeah, let's move on. But damn,
yeah, we have no
I'm,
authority to speak on it, really. But anyway,
Yes.
so
Damn. Well, what do how's the sunshine? How's the weather in LA, dude?
it's not as hot as it could be, not as cold as it could be. It's right in a sweet spot right now, I think. So that's good.
Yes.
Went for a little walk today around the block.
No way.
Yeah, around the block.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. And then citywide curfew was announced at 6 p.m., so we had to hustle home. And and it's okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. Damn.
So
Curfew. It's It's like living back in my parents' house.
Yeah, freaking mom and dad are all mom and dads are bastards.
Yeah, that's true. Amcab. I don't think there's a C in there, but
who's to say? So let's talk about our journey this week in deciding this beer. Okay?
yeah, that's true. Basically, what was it? Basically, you tried to go get some shit that we talked about, couldn't find any of it.
Yeah, we had planned several beers to do in future episodes just to get them lined up so we wouldn't have to make, shopping trips every week or whatever. So we were trying to be responsible. I was going to go to Bevmo down the street from where I live, which is a big store where they sell lots of beverages, lots of liquids in that place.
Yeah,
So,
I've heard that about that place.
Exactly. Yeah. And its reputation precedes it. So
yeah. Whoa. You just did some cool After Effects. You just did some cool editing. Put a glitch on your voice to make it do that. That was cool.
Did you like the delay, the MIDI delay I put on there? Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So
you're a wizard.
I'm a computer whiz. I'm a pinball whiz. And I've got to take a whiz, if you know what I mean.
Oh, cheese whiz out of your dick.
Hey, yeah, no.
That's just something to jumpstart. Just saying something like me saying that, like cheese whiz out of your dick, is something to just kind of jumpstart the energy back.
Exactly. And now we're back. We're right back in it.
That's kind of why I decided to say that.
Exactly. But anyway, so I couldn't find
cheese whiz out of your dick.
So they wouldn't let me inside Bevmo because they were like, "Sir, your dick is leaking cheese whiz. We can't let you inside."
Oh, everywhere. It was disgusting.
They were slipping in it. It got inside the store, even though I didn't even step foot in there. Anyway,
ew.
So but they weren't letting people in the store. They were doing like curbside pickup or whatever, and I didn't know that before I went. I should have bonehead move. Could have had a V8, as they say.
Ooh. Bop right on your freaking noggin.
Yeah, bop me. So
bop it.
Bop it, twist it, pull it, flick it, spin it.
Ooh.
So they wouldn't let me in, and I was like, okay, I'll just try to find something at the 7-Eleven because I was under the impression we were recording at some point earlier or something, but we decided later on, and then
to stay relevant.
So I got 3 different beers, only one of which Dylan could find, and that's why we're doing Coors Light this week.
Yes. One of the I wonder what the most popular beer is for sure. Like number one most popular beer that you can buy is probably like Budweiser in America at least.
Yeah, I think here it's Budweiser for sure. I don't know how would we ever find that out? Clack 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 clack. Type.
Are you actually looking it up? Because I will. I'll do it.
No, I'm doing it.
I'll do it right now, dude.
I'm doing it.
I'm doing it. If you're doing it, I'm gonna do it.
Bro,
most popular beer bought in America in 2020 right now at the present day during this time.
So it says, wait, hold on.
Let's see.
I'm trying to find a 2020 thing, and there's one from vinepair.com. Let's see.
Oh, interesting. I have one from USA Today, but why don't you go? Because that website sounds like really reputable and shit.
But this is from March 2020, so it's like updated. Okay, you pull up that one.
Oh, interesting, because this one's actually from March 2022. That's so weird.
Is it?
Yeah, Joey, would I lie to you, bro?
So.
All right. You say your thing, though. Why? Why not?
Okay, vinepair.com, the best-selling beers in America in 2019. Okay. Number 1.
Oh, okay.
Should we count down?
Yeah.
Let's count down from 25. Okay. So the first one we got on this list at number 25 coming in hot is Guinness.
Guinness, wow. Okay, and it's interesting because the list I'm looking at has that a little different, but why don't we keep listening to the one from vinesauce.com or wherever the fuck you're talking about?
Vinepair, dude. Put some respect on my name.
Oh, sorry.
Also, you could read the number. What's the 25 on your list?
No, it doesn't matter. I know you're just asking to be nice.
I want to
It doesn't
compare
matter. It's
them. I
fine.
want to know.
You want to convine pair them?
Yeah. Damn it, dude.
All right. Well. 25. Milwaukee's best ice. Wow.
Wow, gross. Is
Yes.
that USA Today?
Yeah.
Wow.
Old Milwaukee's my best friend, Texas singer-songwriter Adam Carroll once claimed.
It's almost like
Wow,
it's
really cool guy.
It's almost like the bigger publications are spreading false information somehow or something.
Wow. So now you're going to spin it that vinesauce.com is actually cool because
They're the truthers.
They're the truthers, and this is the MSM, mainstream media. Wow, I can't believe you're twisting. I can't believe you're twisting the narratives and making this all about secret government conspiracies about spreading lies.
Well, listen, it's an important topic, and I think Russia must be behind this, if you ask me.
Yeah, and I do think it's Putin, and I do think his shirt's off, and I do think he's on the horse.
And his nipples are like blazing in the sun, just rock hard. Number 24 on this list is Corona Light, number 24 best-selling beer in 2019.
Okay, wow, don't even see that one on my list. That's funny. Okay, but that's interesting.
All right. I'm just going to plow through a few of these, okay?
Yeah, sure, and I'll just keep interjecting and just kind of saying if it matches up with my better list, but
please do. What was your 24? I have to know now. It's bothering me.
Well, 24. I guess all right, I'll tell you. 24 was Guinness.
Wow, close.
So yeah,
they were close, but no cigar. Too bad for USA Today.
Because we're talking about beer, not cigars. But what was your 23? What was your 23?
23 is something called Ice House, which I've literally never heard of.
Joey, oh my God!
Is it the same?
Ice House, dude. We are twinning right now because Ice House is my number 23. USA Today says 23. Period. Ice House.
Wow.
That's
crazy. They're made by Molson. I've never even seen them.
Yeah, Molson Coors. Oh my God. Yeah, Molson I think we just uncovered something.
Oh my God. They actually do a lot of these beers. Holy balls.
Oh my God. Molson and Coors. Oh my God. That's like the Avengers. It would be so sick if it was Budweiser, Busch, Molson, Coors Brewing Company, because then it'd be like the Avengers of all my favorite brands coming together to give me the best beer and my favorite products. Right?
Yeah, and then they're at the airplane hangar, and Spider-Man comes, and he does the thing with he takes the shield, and he's in his suit. So number 22 is Coors Banquet here.
Coors,
kind of a cousin of Coors Light that we're talking about today. We got Coors Banquet at number 22.
Oh my God! Wait, that was your 22. That was mine too.
Oh my God! Wait, do you think these journalists are peers?
I don't know. They're definitely best friends, though.
Wow.
I don't know if they're peers, but they're definitely lifelong childhood friends.
That's fucking insane.
I can just tell. Let me guess. Your 21 is what? Steel Reserve or something?
Yes, dude. It is.
Oh, my God. I was just kind of throwing that out there casually just because, if I was right, which happened, I was right, I would look so sick. So thank you for giving me that opportunity.
I'm really happy for you. Number 20 is Dos Equis, the most interesting beer in the bar.
Holy shit, I'm freaking out. I think what happened was that this person just changed the first one or the second one, just removed one of them to make sure that because nobody's going to read, everybody's going to skip to the bottom, or they're just going to read the first two. I don't know why. That's just how humans work. You know what I mean?
I do.
But either way, this person, I'm glad you know that. This person just changed them to get away with it just for plagiarism. All right. What was it? 20 Dos Equis? Let me guess. 19 Blue Moon.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my God.
We're on a streak here. We're on a streak.
What date was this published?
Mine is published on. It's written.
If you say March 18th, I'll crap my pants.
It's written by Vine Pair staff. March 18th. Wait a second. March 17th.
way.
March 17th. March 17th.
Oh my God! What was the author? What was the author's name?
It says Vine Pair staff is the author.
We need to find who wrote that original article and report them for. Report the USA Today guy for plagiarism. This guy who wrote this, Coleman Andrews. A fucking plagiarist scum.
Fuck you, Coleman. So,
yo, Coleman Andrews, if you're listening to this, I'm coming for you.
I have a very specific set of skills. And
He's old.
dude, but also this is based on statistical information reported to them from like the stock market. So
So it's just kind of like common knowledge.
it's kind of like facts, yeah. They're kind of like, I don't know why Guinness and Corona Light were different on yours though. That's weird.
It's not opinion.
It's not. It's literally not.
If you publish fact, anyone else who publishes the same fact is just plagiarizing the first person who wrote it.
What we should have done for this segment is like one of us should have just not looked and then had to guess or something. That we could have played a fun game.
Oh, well, we could do it for the rest of it. The only one I've seen is 18 Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Okay.
I haven't seen any of the other ones.
Okay, click off of that because that is also my 18 is Pabst Blue Ribbon. So X out that window.
Okay. Well, I will click off, but I'm only clicking off because I want to. It's just like if you ever tell me what to do with my mouse again,
Dylan,
I'll freak out.
I can guess if you want to have the answers.
No. Well, no. I should. I feel like I can't think of other beer companies, but I can try. I'll try to guess.
I'll give you hints. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. So we're at 17 right now.
Yeah.
All right.
So, any guesses right out of the gate?
So 18 was Pabst. 17. I'm gonna say Keystone.
Nope. That's wrong. So I'm gonna give you a clue now. Okay. So this is a beer that I remember from us hanging out years ago.
Wow.
The go-to.
Yingling.
Yes, Yingling Lager, 17.
Wow.
You got it.
Oh my God. Mind meld.
That's such a nostalgic beer, even though I guess the CEO or something is a shithead, or I don't know. The family who owns
Canceled
it.
Yingling.
Yeah, they are kind of. So number 16, okay? This one is let me just say let me just give you this. It's a cold environment.
Coors Light.
No. One more guess now.
Come on, you can
It's
do
a
it.
cold, frigid, something you would find outside is one of the words.
Ice.
Yep, that's one of them. But what?
Natty Ice.
Yes, you got it.
Yes, dude, I got it.
Dude, you guessed it without even being led straight there.
And I'm clicking off the website where I just read the answer, and we can keep going.
Oh my God.
Just kidding. I didn't. If you compress the audio, you can hear that I did not click.
Okay. Number 15.
I'm smart.
Number 15, Dylan, is a twist on an old favorite.
Twist on an old favorite. Twisted Tea.
Nope.
Fuck. I thought you were being clever and witty, like a British comedian with a dry humor.
That would have been smart, but no. You overestimate me, young Padawan.
It would have been smart and witty.
Tips Fedora. So the can is blue. There's a hint. The can is blue. But it's a twist on an old favorite.
Blue Can Sam.
No, it's Bud Ice.
What? Is it really?
Yeah,
Bud Ice?
Bud Ice. It's pretty much a higher alcohol content Bud Light, essentially. Whereas like the analog to the Bud Heavy would be like Bud Black, I think.
Okay. Wow. What color is the can?
It's blue. You can Google Bud Ice. It's just like
you
it
said
just
that.
says ice, really big on it and in white letters.
We have to review it, Joey. We just have to.
Yeah, we'll get there. Hey, don't worry. We are, I'm just worried about running out of beers, eventually in a few years,
Well, yeah, and the thing that's so fun about reading this list is just me imagining all the fun and fulfilling conversations we'll get to have, the hours we'll spend just seeing each other's faces over Discord and talking and shooting the shit and just our friendship budding and growing into something more beautiful as we drink these beers and just each beer is a new opportunity to grow as friends. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I just love it. I just feel so at one with the world and beer and my third eye is open.
Well, that makes sense, because we're living in a very peaceful, tranquil time in history, so it makes sense. Anyway,
keep reading, Joey.
number 14 is let me think of a hint for it. Well, okay, let's skip a few because we're gonna run out of time. Or let me just give you a few. So number 14 is Stella Artois.
Ooh, fancy. The fanciest beer.
Someone who dated one of my parents after they divorced drank this a lot.
Huh.
Isn't that fun?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't drink Stella much.
What?
I dated both your parents after they got divorced.
It would have worked either way. Yeah, I should have thought of that. Anyway,
Yeah.
so number 13 is Miller High Life. And this, my friend, is the champagne of beers.
Whoa, cool. I love drinking champagne and I love drinking beer and I love the fact that they just pour champagne into normal Miller and that's the beer. It's so smart.
Do they really?
Yeah, that's how they make it. Is they pour champagne into normal Miller beers. Like literally they just like open a beer like you would normally, like not even like any special way. And they just like buy cheap ass champagne and just fucking pour it in, shake it up. Seal it with a kiss and send them on their way.
Oh my God, that's not COVID safe.
Yeah, but hey, I mean, it's a long tradition. The Miller family has to, it's just the recipe that they've passed down for generations,
I guess so, yeah.
I can't wait to review the champagne of beers, because that process is just so interesting how they just definitely just pour the champagne in and shake it up.
It's really weird, yeah, and I would love to go on a tour someday when things open up, So number 12 here is going to be one that you guessed earlier. It's going to be Keystone Light. Okay, number 11 is going to be Heineken.
Wait, so hold on, Joey. So when I said Keystone Light earlier, I was kind of right. I was just like early. Like I said the right thing. Like I said one of the ones that was on the list. I was just like predicting it. So I said it early. You know what I mean?
And that is, I can't blame you. You are usually, well, according to all your past girlfriends, incredibly early.
Hey, what the heck? I hope you mean punctual, buddy. Oh, fuck. Keep going. All right. I'm gonna try to derail you less, but it's really entertaining me right now.
It's okay. So Heineken is number 11. This was our number 5 episode, I think, was Heineken. We liked it, I think.
Yes. I think we just gave it a straight 3 or something.
It's a decent beer. Okay, so number 10 is going to be Busch.
Ooh, nice. My favorite beer and my favorite president. Oops, just kidding. That's a joke.
Only if they're spelled like the beer. My favorite future president, the president and CEO, Mr. Anheuser J. Busch.
Kill me if that's true, am I right?
Number 9 is the kind of like the wimpy version of number 10. It's Busch Light, okay? So it's like Busch, boneless. But like spineless. Yeah, kind of like an invertebrate.
Yes, invertebrate. Very cool word that you use.
I love
indicating that
it sounds good. It feels good in the mouth. Invertebrate.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
So, our good friend number 16, Natural Ice, his little cousin is here. Natural Light is popping in at number 8, okay?
Oh, and they are related, and
Okay.
they've actually been seen. They've been seen together, Joey. They've been spotted together recently.
Like dating? That's gross.
No, ew! You've been watching too many Game of Thrones. No, I'm talking about that they're cousins and they hang out. Okay, it's like Toy Story, but beer story.
There are cousins in Toy Story?
Yeah, they're all cousins.
Okay, I'm not even gonna go into the problems with that one, Dylan.
All right, fine.
Number 7, and I will quiz you on the last 5, okay? Number 7 is Modelo Especial, okay? So that one's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good beer. We'll do that someday.
Yes.
Number 6 is going to be Corona Extra. And this is kind of like if number 4 was being a little too much at a party. They're being a Corona Extra.
Yeah, and something we don't need any more of right now. Am I right? Corona.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's sad. It's not the beer company's fault, but I think they're definitely feeling the heat from the pandemic.
Back to you.
Is that a good newscaster voice? Or like YouTube guy?
Yes.
Number
Yeah,
6
it
on the
is a good
list
YouTube
is
guy.
going to be Corona Extra, guys.
Yeah. Yes. Keep going in the YouTube guy voice.
What's that guy who's like, who does the like countdown videos? Who's like, Corona Extra. He like lengthens the last syllable of every word.
Yeah.
Only
I know
true
what you're
internet
talking about.
heads will know what I'm talking about.
If you know what Joey's talking about, to our thousands of listeners, please hit us up on Twitter and say, that's the guy who elongates, hashtag that's the guy who elongates the vowels at the end of his sentences that Joey was talking about.
At RHBR_pod. No one has contacted us on the Twitter or the email.
Please help us.
We're calling you out.
We need you to talk to us, please.
I'm scared.
Please.
I'm scared
Please
we're
talk
both
to
just
us.
ghosts and no one can hear us.
Hello? Are you listening? Are people listening to this? Hello? I see you're sitting on your couch. You're making food. You're chopping onions. I see you. Hello? Drop us a fucking DM. I see you. Somebody, if there's 2 people listening, one of you is laughing and the other one isn't, and now it's weird. How's that? I just predicted shit.
You know what? We're just 2 podcasters in a Twitch streamer world, just looking for love, and damn, are we thirsty. So, do you want to wager a guess at number 5? I've always thought of this beer as kind of a classier beer.
A classier beer.
And it's got kind of a cool word in it. It's 2 words, but the second word is very cool. Very, very cool.
Miller Invertebrate Light.
Nope.
That was a throwback.
That
was a
good guess.
throwback.
Oh my God, callback, y'all.
Yeah, it was Throwback Sunday.
If you guys notice that callback, email us at rockharbrewreviews@gmail.com.
Please email us, please.
So do you have another guess? I'll let you guess again.
It has a cool word in it.
Yeah, it's like kind of like the lower calorie, like cool young people.
Oh, and I know it, and now I know it because you said that, and I know exactly which one it is. But I just want to say that, like, saying that it's a cool word is kind of misleading because it's like picking my favorite child's name when I'm thinking about the beers, because every one is just so special to me in my heart that it's hard for me to distinguish, like, it's cool or, I just don't look at it that way. They're all just like little baby angels of shining light that I get to consume every day, and I'm lucky.
And that's
but I'm gonna say Michelob Ultra.
You're so right. You're so right, and all your criticisms were so spot on. Good thing I have therapy tomorrow because this is gonna be a mess.
Yeah, I just fucking owned your world.
Do you want to know my hint for number 4?
Nah.
Here it is. Best?
Best friends. And
Close. Best?
Western.
Here's another hint. Dilly?
Vanilli.
Nope. Okay. Here's another hint.
Yep.
American.
Idol.
Okay, here, hold on. Let me just try another angle on it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
My friend was none the wiser.
Oh my God. It's Budweiser.
Yes, dude, yes. The crowd's going wild. Yes.
It's Budweiser. I just clipped my mic pretty bad when I did that. It's Budweiser.
It's okay. It's worth it. It's going to come through.
Yeah, it is. People are going to hear that, and that's what I'm counting on.
So way back when we talked about number 13,
and I remember which one that is.
Exactly. So this will be helpful. Number 13's weak cousin. That's the only hint I give for the light ones. It's just
number 13's weak cousin. Well, I can just know that number 13 was okay,
here's a hint. We're the
best
music. We the
Western.
best music.
We
the
champions.
We are the. It's a movie. We're the.
We are.
It's the lady from Friends and the guy from SNL and the kid from the. He always plays like a white supremacist in movies. And
holy shit! We are the Fockers.
Yes.
We are the Robinsons. What? I don't know. We are the world. We are the children.
The title of the film is We're the.
Yeah, I don't know it. I don't. Joey, please just tell me.
Just guess the beer.
Milwaukee's Worst ice.
Nice joke. I wish you would have taken this more seriously because you would have known it was Miller Lite.
Oh,
We're the Millers, starring Jason Sudeikis, Jennifer Aniston, the kid who always plays a white supremacist and was also in Midsummer as the jerk kid, and Emma Roberts.
But yeah, so basically, I guess I just want to hear 3, 2, and 1. I guess I want to just guess them now.
Oh well, we only have 2 and 1 left. Miller Lite was number 3, so number 2 is also another weak cousin.
And
it's not
gonna have to be Bud Light.
Nope.
Did we already do Bud Light? Oh yeah, no, we didn't. Did we?
I think the first episode we released was Bud Light.
Oh no, I mean the list. Did we say Bud Light on the list?
No, I will tell you no. But this is number 2, okay?
It's a weak cousin.
Number 2 and number 1 are both weak cousins.
Oh my God. Is it
one of them?
Not Bud Light. Is Coors Light. One of them has to be.
Yes, you're right. Number 2 is Coors Light, which means that number 1
is Bud Light. Number 1 is Bud Light.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yes, dude.
Dinner's ready, and it's a heaping bowl full of Correctamundo sauce.
My favorite sauce. Disgusting.
What the fuck?
Let's see. So I just won that, and look, we're 40 minutes in.
Exactly. So. It's perfect. Wait, I do want to say a couple things updated from last episode, okay? So,
yes.
In brewing, the term adjuncts which is something we were talking about, are unmalted grains such as corn, rice, rye, oats, barley, and wheat, or grain products used in brewing beer, which supplement the main mash ingredient. So it's a supplemental ingredient that is adjunct to the main mash ingredient.
Oh, I was not listening to anything you just said because it sounded really boring. Do you think you could say it again maybe and try to spice it up a little bit, make it a little bit more fun?
Sure. So last week we were really confused by the word adjunct.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember being really confused. But yeah, continue.
So it's pretty much just
And make it fun.
okay.
Make it fun, remember? Liven it up a little bit.
I'm trying. Okay.
Okay. You got this, dude. I see you. You're getting into the zone.
Okay. Hold on. Adjuncts are malted grains such as corn, rice, rye, and oats, barley, wheat, or grains products used in brewing beer, which supplement the main mash ingredient. So it's like when you got a professor and then you have another professor on the side, but he's kind of less of the main professor. That's an adjunct professor. The same thing is when the beer ingredient is a addition to the first one. Hell yeah.
Wow. So it's just like an additional barley oat grain that's
it's something. It's
mash.
it's an unmalted grain that helps with the brewing. So
unmalted grain that helps with the brewing. And let me just say, your song / like kind of robotic attempt at like a rap at the end was really good. I loved it.
Thanks, dude. I think we should do do a Kickstarter for a new version of Schoolhouse Rock, but it's me rapping as a historical robot.
I think that sounds awesome, and people will love it.
Thank you so much. So the only other thing I wanted to say from last episode was about a dear friend from our childhood and from last episode, Mr. Gumby, okay? So we didn't know his origins, okay? So I just want to read a little blurb from the Wikipedia, okay? Gumby is an American clay animation franchise.
Okay.
So it was created and modeled by Art Clokey, and the character has been subject of 2 television series, a feature-length film, and other media. There's more.
Click other. I gotta know.
There's no hyperlink. I'm freaking out. There's no hyperlink. I don't know what to do. I think.
Fuck.
I'm gonna call the cops. I think. I don't know what else to do. Anyway.
Oh my god.
Not a good time to do that. Anyway, so or ever. So since the original series, Gumby has become a famous example of stop motion clay animation and an influential cultural icon.
Yes, true. He's a fashion icon for sure.
Gumby the movie, 1995. Holy. It looks bad.
Gumby's a movie?
Oh, no, it looks bad.
They turned Gumby into a movie? I want to watch it. Joey, please tell me we're going to watch it together.
We have to. Yeah, we have to.
Yes, let's live stream us watching the Gumby movie together somehow.
Yeah, we should somehow, and we'll promote it in the future. Okay, so stay tuned for that.
We already have the means. Yeah, we have the means. If we just... Yeah, either way, we can talk about this. But either way, guys, just like you wanted us to do, we've heard the overwhelming cries for us to do this. We are going to watch Gumby's movie together, live streamed. You're welcome.
Exactly. And so last time I said that he was maybe French, but obviously I was wrong. He's American. He's created by an American. And
what was his name? Like Ice Fuck Dick? What was his name?
Art Clokey.
Art Clokey.
Yeah. So
Artichokey.
Exactly, dude. And so it's a stop motion thing, and I don't think they ever explain what he is. I think he's just
He's
Okay.
probably.
Okay. So Clokey's first animated film. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that you should keep talking actually, because I need to know about Gumby.
Okay.
I thought he was maybe just a piece of gum, but
So Clokey's first animated film was a 1953 3-minute student film called Gumbasia, a surreal montage of moving and expanding lumps of clay set to music in parody of Disney's Fantasia. Gumbasia was created in the, quote, kinesthetic style taught by Clokey's USC professor, Slavko Vorkapik.
a classic.
As we all know. So that makes a lot of
Vlorka-
sense now. Yeah, we all know who that guy is.
Yeah, Vlorkapik is like historically like just so he like doesn't miss. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Vlorkapik doesn't miss.
He does not. He never does. He never does. And I hear you.
Yep.
So
and
apparently,
I hear you hearing me.
I'm sorry. I'm reading about Gumby. I'm trying to get all the facts in.
Yeah, this and everybody wants this, so I think you should keep going.
I just want to say, last thing I'll say, okay? The name Gumby came from muddy clay found at Clokey's grandparents' farm that his family called, quote, Gumbo.
Oh my god, disgusting, because they ate it.
Gumby's appearance was inspired by a suggestion from his wife his wife Ruth, that Gumby be based on the gingerbread man, and the color green was chosen because Clokey saw it as both racially neutral and a symbol of life.
Holy shit! And then you would agree that every successful man has a strong and powerful woman beside him supporting him. You would say that, right?
Good job, Ruth. Yes, I would say that, and I would say
every man needs that. You would say without a doubt, right?
Unless you don't, and some people don't. So,
oh yeah, sorry. I thought I was stupid and in the 1950s for a second. My bad.
Well, if you had created Gumby, you would be. Because that's when he was created.
Yes.
1950s.
I thought I was Clokey. Yeah, I thought I was the Clokey.
Dude, you're not.
But you gotta put me in the.
And thank God you're not.
Put me in the pokey. Yeah, I thank God every day my name isn't Art Clokey.
Because then you'd be in jail for creating such a sick monster, and I wouldn't be able to record this podcast with you.
A sick, racially ambiguous ball of light. Fucking Gumby.
Symbol of life.
That's exact. Oh, that's what it was. A symbol of life. Yeah, Gumby, really. That's when I look at Gumby, I just see something that's living and has organs inside of it. That's what I think when I think of Gumby, is I think of a heart beating.
Well, the reason I brought this up is because I was listening when I was editing the episode, and you were like, does he have flesh? Like, does he have blood and lungs? And I was
That's true. I was asking that.
I don't think he does. I think you're right. I don't think he does. So anyway.
So wow, that's funny. Wow.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to say about Gumby before we talk about Coors Light?
I just want to say that Gumby, if you're listening, bro, I'm just like sorry for all the ignorance. Clearly, like we learned a lot about like your history and your past, and I just want to say like I'm sorry, dude. Like I didn't really like mean any of that shit like I said about you, dude. Like you're honestly like you seem like such a cool fucking dude, and like I don't know, I'm just like so sorry that like I even like talk mad shit about you, dude. Like I don't even know like where that shit even came from, and I just want to say, dude, like I'm here for you, bro. You're my fucking homeboy. I like fuck with you so hard, dude, and I want to kiss you on the mouth. So Gumby, bro, like true, bro, like I love you, bro.
Wow, that's inspiring. That's beautiful. Okay,
that's all I wanted to say to Gumby. That was just a little brief thing I just had to say.
Thank you so much, dude. What do you want to do? Do you want to go to Beer Advocate, our old mistress?
Yeah, well, let's just, I'd say why don't we take a visit into the world of Beer Advocate, and I'd also like to say, wow, my Coors, I have a tall boy, my Coors Light, still cold. It's been down here for the eternity we've been talking, unrefrigerated.
Me too.
And it's still cold. Oh my God, twins. And it's still as cold as the Rockies themselves.
Same,
Only
dude.
Coors has that magic.
My mountains are a little less blue, but I think they're still there. How about we crack these bad boys?
Yes. All right. Ready? Let's do it.
Okay.
Ready? Oh, every hardworking American knows that motherfucking sound.
It was a crisp one. It made a good sound. We both have these tall boy cans. I think they're very conducive to good crisp sounds.
Yes, and it would be really nice if that good crisp sound was followed by a good crisp taste, but I guess maybe that's what we can start talking about now. Back to you, Joey.
Thanks, Dylan. As soon as I opened the can, I decided to take a sip, and what I first noticed about the beer on my mouth was that the beer has a taste and a texture.
Yes, and I love that we're talking like this. Wow. I just want to break character and say, I remember this beer tasting so much better than it does, and it tastes like...
It tastes really bad, yeah. I agree.
It tastes like shit. Oh my God. And now I don't want to tip my hand or like give away like what my like taste rating is going to be, but like holy shit, this tastes like fucking dog shit. And I'm trying to stay like bipartisan. I'm not trying to like be too obvious or like, cuz that's like the whole point of the show is we're trying to like tease people along and then like give them the reviews at the end, but like, oh my God, it was so fucking gross.
Well, I think it's okay.
Anyway.
I think it's okay because right now I think it's really important to not stay neutral, to take a stand, fight for what you believe in. So I respect that a lot. And
I'm going to take a stand against Coors. It tastes like dog doo-doo shit.
Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and say right now, I'm going to say that it tastes so bad that I'm saying that Coors is the man and Coors is the enemy that is trying to control us.
Yes. Kill Coors. Crush, stomp on the closest Coors can you have to you. Stomp it down.
Exactly. Get rid of it.
But this is all, without kind of tipping our hand as to what the review might actually contain, because we're about to start that portion of the podcast, probably now, but that was kind of just like the like, am I right, Joe? That was kind of just like the preamble.
Yeah,
maybe, like
the
review,
right? Like if certainly if this were the Constitution, that would have been the preamble. Yeah, and it is kind of for like us. So
it's like more important, I'd say, maybe even.
Certainly for me. So I think we should start the reviews as we usually do by talking about some of its beer stats.
Yes, please.
On Beer Advocate, it's got a BA score of 50 overall, which is they usually have an adjective underneath. This one says awful. Okay.
Ooh, other people agree with us. I feel so validated and supported.
Exactly. So it's an American light lager. Okay, it's ranked number 253. It is on Beer Advocate. Wow. It's a 4.2% alcohol.
Whoa, wait, whoa, 4.20. No, keep going. Never mind. I'm not gonna bring it up.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought, okay, moving on.
Nah, I'm not gonna bring it up.
The average score on here is a 1.99 out of 5. It's actually ranked out of all beers on the site. It's ranked 48,000th, 984th. So that's where it is.
Not bad.
253 was just out of the American light lagers. Yeah, it's. I mean, could be worse.
It could be a little worse. I think that's definitely something to keep in mind.
At least it's not 50,000.
That's true. It's 49 something you said?
Almost 49. Yeah. So.
Wow.
We're working with about 1,382 reviews and about 502 ratings. These are things I don't usually read. So how about, oh my God, there are some good reviews on here. Let me just tell you that. Okay. Let's give us a, I'm going to read this 1.18 out of 5. Okay. It's by Hop Meister and it's spelled Maester from
that's almost like a shoppy or like a old timey like
right.
I'm a maester,
right?
Like who, you know what, the word maester kind of reminds me of the word chamberlain or a what's the other one from Harry Potter,
McGonagall.
Yes, exactly.
So
and Joey, I'm gonna throw it back to you.
So
for that one, for this next one.
And one possible reason for that, like, fucked smelling is that this person is from Ontario, Canada. So we should just get that out there, okay? So, and this was posted on March 21st, 2020. So,
whoa, recent.
Yeah.
Only a few days after the listicle we were reading.
Exactly. This is all, this is an important period in time, these couple days in March.
Yeah.
So this person's review was a 1.18. They said, is this even a beer? Its only purpose is to drink it on a summer day when you want to drink for 6 hours straight, or when you got to a pub and it's on a $1 to $2 deal.
Well, let me start off by first saying it's almost certainly a beer. And this guy must have not heard about our podcast, because we wouldn't be reviewing it in the first place if it wasn't a beer. So I just want to say, like, keep your eyes open to maybe shit that's going on around you, because we have a beer podcast and we're reviewing Coors Light. And you should have known that before you asked, is this a beer? Oh my God, I hate this guy.
Yeah, he's not considerate of us at all. And I think he's going to regret that.
It's a beer.
It's definitely a beer. It's definitely a freaking beer, dude. Don't even go there. So...
But it's like, even if it tastes like doo-doo, it's definitely still a beer, bro.
And this guy is a fake fuck anyway, because, because it says overall 1.25, but then the score overall after they average all those is 1.18. So they give you a category for overall out of the 5 categories that you can score, which are look, smell, taste, feel, and overall. But then they average overall in with your other scores, and that's what your overall score is on the top of your post. That doesn't make a lick of sense, now does it?
It doesn't. And I licked it, and it tastes bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
It tastes like Coors Light.
Yeah, exactly. So,
but anyway, why don't you keep reading? Test those eyes of yours.
I'm gonna give you another review, okay? And I'm picking this because of the username. It's by someone called Death Metal Jesus, okay? And they're from Colorado.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Exactly. This is so cool that we actually get to talk to Death Metal Jesus. I've always wanted to ask him why he allowed James Hetfield to sell his soul to him for the power that allowed him to create the greatest band of all time, or
yes, but AC/DC.
I guess it's a kind of a one-way communication, because it's just a post on the site. So, but anyway, this will have to do. It's from May 23rd. Yeah. It says, personally, 2.83 out of 5. Personally, I'm a bigger fan of the Yellow Coors Banquets. This certainly isn't the worst beer you'll ever have, despite what others more accustomed to craft beers and the like would have you believe. It's simple, refreshing, and it's a beer. I like this guy. This guy gets it. It's definitely a beer.
He gets it. I think when he said that it's a beer, all of a sudden I perked up. I was like, oh my God. He knows that it's a beer. He must have known that we were doing the podcast, and he said, okay, I heard some things online. Is Coors Light a beer? What is it? Is it just like some unknown substance that's put in a can, sold along with beer? What is it? He read that other review and was like, oh my God, I don't know if this is a beer. But then he saw that we were putting this episode out and was like, it's definitely a beer. Now I can finally write my beer advocate review and spread the gospel of Death Metal Jesus on the website, all because of us.
And his avatar is from Aqua Teen Hunger Force, so that's also good.
Whoa.
So he says it's a beer. Yes, that's great. We love this, and he's a big fan of us too. Always crisp and nice when they're cold, as you can get them. Don't tend to go for light beer, but on the rare occasion I do, it's always a toss up between Coors Light, Michelob, and Michelob Ultra. Weird binary you got going there. I don't think those are your only options.
Yeah, bro. Read a book. Go outside.
I'm not going to finish this guy's review because it's not funny.
Yeah, good call, Joey.
Let me see if I can get a really high rated review here, okay? I want to see if anybody just loves this beer, okay?
That'd be weird. You'd be a freaky freako if you liked this beer a lot. You'd have to be one of those frat brothers who, if you like this.
I found a positive review, but it's again not good, not funny. Let's see.
Does it say it's a beer though? As long as it acknowledges that Coors Light is in fact a beer, I'd say it's at least worth considering.
Okay, all right. So you've convinced me. And I'm gonna read this one. I'm scrolling back. Scrolling back.
Scroll.
Okay. So this is by user Me Love Beer because is writ is good. What? Oh. Oh, I think their username is like a misspelling of Me Love Beer because it is good. It's Me Love Beer Kai's Ritis, whatever. I'm not going to be tricked into saying something awful. Whatever.
Oh, whoa! I wonder if it was something bad, but
I evaded it.
No,
I evaded
it. Good. That's you. The sound of you dodge rolling out of the way.
I'm Matrix-like right now. I'm Neo. So. Poured into a glass. This is the review, okay? 4.44 out of 5, okay? They gave it an overall of 5, okay? So this is a 5-star review, technically, okay? If it wasn't for this bullshit algorithm. Poured into a glass, looks very pale. The head goes away fast. The smell is fine. The taste is great. One word. Can taste hops of a bit of sweetness. Other than that, very watery, bit pretty good. Feel is bubbly, which I like. Overall, good beer. So
I wonder if he took a bubble bath in the Coors.
Well, that got me excited because I know that one of our sections coming up really quick is gonna have us experience that on a small scale.
Yeah, and it will be quick. It is coming up quick. If that's the part of the review you're waiting for. But like part of the show you're waiting for, it is coming up soon. So just hang tight. We'll definitely do we'll pour the beer on our hand. We'll do the bit. We'll put it in our mouths. We'll put it up our noses. We'll do all the stuff. It's just like you got to just like wait a few more minutes, but it is coming quick. So, why don't you read like 10, 15 more reviews and then we can get to it?
Okay, great. So, those were some great reviews, Dylan, don't you think?
Yeah. Oh my God.
I can't believe I read all 50 on the site.
Yeah, and if you feel like some time just passed, it's because you fell asleep. Because Joey just hypnotized you into having the best sleep of your life? That's so crazy. You actually just woke up after hearing him read those feeling better than you've ever felt? That's so crazy. But welcome back.
Exactly, and you're welcome. So, first we're gonna talk about what we think about the look of this beer. Okay, give me your thoughts, Dylan.
Yeah. So when I look at it, I mean, as we've talked about, I see mountains. And it says born in the Rockies, Est 1978. And you have to think that means they're estimating around the time that it was made, that the mountains were made, and how they get Coors is they basically chip away at the mountains, and the mountains are crying because they're sad that they're being chipped. And they're cold. They need a blanket, frankly. They're so cold. They're crying. And their tears are actually bottled up into the beer. So that's kind of like, I'm just reminded of like the backstory that we all know about how Coors is made. Like when I look at the can, I feel like it's just like a perfect representation of like, kind of what they have to go through and torturing the mountains in order to make the beer. But
exactly,
it's a nice silver.
And I usually go for a mountain cruelty free beer. But today, we have to do this for the show because it's more of a historical thing. We want to document like what we have now in 2020. Yeah. So,
for sure,
sometimes you have to bend your morals for the sake of journalistic integrity, quite frankly. So,
and we have integrity, and we are journalists. So that's good that you brought that up. But yeah, no, I totally agree. I like that it's silver. It reminds me of like a speeding bullet, like a train, and that's just kind of cool to think about.
Or
the
the murder weapon of the werewolf.
Yes, werewolves hate silver bullets. If you ever watched any type of shows, like spooky shows, werewolves are in it, and they get friggin' bodied by silver bullets.
There's always a scene where the werewolf is in a gun shop, like, and he's like, his friend is like, "Oh, these bullets are made out of silver. Isn't that so cool? Like, I'm gonna look really flashy with these cool silver bullets." And then the wolf guy just gets so upset, like he's just like, "That's so tacky. You don't need to spend that much money on bullets. Don't you think like this is the problem with capitalism, that you have this much excess wealth that you can just spend them on these like ornate things that are just going to explode when you use them once anyway?" And he just like gets really like freaked out about like, you know, the society, and then that leads to you know, like existence and that kind of thing. So like, you know, it's really just
in every movie.
Every time.
In every werewolf movie. It's a classic. And it's so fucking classic.
I love what Scooby-Doo did with it, you know. That's such a classic.
What did Scooby-Dooby do? Oh, Scooby-Dooby did something with it?
You know, Scooby-Doo meets the werewolf, and there's that whole scene where, you know, he's talking to Shaggy about privilege, and Shaggy's like just like not really getting it. And then he like, just like explains it to him in a different way. And like, it's, you know.
Yeah.
And then he howls at the moon and murders everyone. So.
Yeah, that's my favorite. So that's kind of what I feel like that kind of sums up what we get when we look, excuse me, when we look at Coors.
Yes.
As you can tell, it evokes a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions, and it is a simple can, but something about it really just speaks, you know? It really does.
So on a scale of 1 through 5, where are you putting this baby looks-wise?
I'd say it inspired a lot of like creative thought in me, but I'm going to have to give it a 2. Basically, it's just silver and has red on it. It makes it almost look like ketchup. I try to wipe off the Coors logo because I think it's actually just ketchup on my can. I hadn't been eating French fries, so I was wondering why I thought there was ketchup on it.
Oh my God, preacher choir, yes.
And basically the mountains, I thought they were so sharp, I thought they were going to point me. I was afraid.
I'm always worried about getting pointed by the mountains.
Yeah, they're pointy and they're going to point me. But yeah, so basically I have to give it a 2 out of 5. Yeah. Ouch, I've just been pointed.
Oh no, dude. Hopefully you have a bandage. I
do.
Good.
Bandaged.
Good. So for me, I'm going to agree with you, man. This shit is plain. It's silver. They're not spending the money to make it look better. They clearly don't care about their consumer, okay?
Don't care. Nope.
However, one thing that you neglected is the chemical reaction, the magical process of when you put this beer in the fridge and you come back later and this beer is as cold can be. Those mountains are blue, baby.
How could I forget? Oh,
the look
we had just talked about it.
Of this beer is a fucking magic trick.
Oh, you're so right.
One that not even God above can explain.
Oh my God, and he's tried, and he's failed,
and he always will, because you know what? Yeah, so I'm gonna give that, for that reason. I have to go higher. I have to give this thing a 3. I think, for look, just because of that.
Yeah, and you know what? I should change my answer because I forgot that. But you know what? I'm not going to. So
that's totally
take that.
Fine. That's
Coors.
You know, and that's your right. So
and I am right. It's my right, and I am right. So that's cool. It's just cool that worked out like that. But keep going. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say our next category is smell.
Ooh, yes. I can't wait to use my 2 holes. Here we go.
The most important 2 holes in the body.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
I'm meditating. Like, I feel like I'm like...
It's like really bad, but for some reason it's calming me in a strange way. I feel like this Coors review is the most psychedelic. It's the most evocative beer. I feel like it's unlocking something within me, and I feel like it makes sense because what was it, the number 2 most bought beer, and it does suck. It does suck really bad.
Yeah.
But something about it makes it just so intoxicating, figuratively. I know literally it does, but I'm speaking just about being around the Coors, even just smelling it.
Yeah, it's an interesting smell. It's like there's not much of a smell, but it's also like it's not like there's no like stank to it, you know? I think as a virtue of it being so watery, there's not much of a stank.
No, and definitely the stank meter is low. You can just kind of tell that nobody put any stank on it or in it. Just kind of like the vicinity is stankless for sure. No stank detected whatsoever. But yeah, so why don't you tell me what you thought? Maybe put a number on what you thought too, and we could call it the review.
Yeah, so for my smell review, the number I'm gonna choose out of 5 is I think I'm gonna give it a 3.
Wow.
You know why? I think I'm gonna give it. Well, no, I'm gonna give it a 2.5 because it's right down the middle. Okay, because this beer. Sometimes you want to be able to smell a beer if you're drinking a beer for its flavor. Okay, and this is clearly not a beer you're gonna be drinking for its flavor. Okay, and we'll get to that next in taste. Okay, don't you worry. But but for smell, it goes hand in hand with flavor, my dudes. You know, it's gotta smell, but it's higher for me than the taste category is gonna be because it doesn't smell actively bad like a lot of beers do.
Yeah, and I think it's cool when you called the listeners dudes. It kind of made me think that, like, you know, every podcast or like every really popular show, like all of the fans, they have names, and I was thinking maybe our fans could be called the Rock Hard Brew Dudes.
The brew dogs, the brew dudes, the brew masters.
No.
The brew maesters.
No.
Hop maesters.
No. I nailed it. First try. Rock Hard Brew Dudes.
Oh, actually, you're right. I was confused by the redudes, but now I get it because it's like reviews.
Yeah. It's like the word reviews, except I just put dudes in it seamlessly. It's like Rock Hard Dude. Hey, all the Rock Hard Dude Hey, all the Rock Hard Brewery dudes. Are you looking forward to our next episode? Hey, all you my favorite Rock Hard Dude reviews. Rock Hard Brewery dudes. It just rolls off the tongue.
Check our Twitter feed at RHBR_pod for the next episode
of Rock Hard Brew Reviews. Thanks for listening, brewery dudes.
Bye. Okay, so now that was a good ad, and we'll leave that in.
Yeah, thank you.
So next, what did you say your number for smell yet, sir?
No, I didn't, and I was gonna say that the smell transported me to a different reality, a different plane of existence. I feel like I kind of flew out of my body, and I became something greater than what I once was, kind of before I smelled it. It's special, and I'll never forget the moment. I'd probably have to give it like a 2. Probably like a 2. It was okay. It smelled pretty good.
Okay.
Wasn't bad. Wasn't great. It was a little bit less than average, you know. Better than the taste.
Yeah.
Or did I give the taste a 2?
No, taste is right now, buddy. We're going into taste now.
Oh, shit.
Why don't you tell me what you want to give it for that?
Let's see. A 1. A 1. I'm giving the taste a 1.
Brutal.
Rock Hard Brutal Reviews, more like.
You know what? I like it. We're not fucking around. I'm giving the taste a 0.8.
Oh, shit. You can go lower than 1?
Of course you can, dude.
What the fuck? So you're out here giving it 0.8 and I gave it a 1 like a fucking dumbass?
Well, I also just love to undercut you.
Wow, great, Joey. Well, I'm going to give it 0.79.
Okay.
Yep. So that was me undercutting you. What are you going to do next, Joey? It's your move.
I'm going to give it the taste a negative infinity times.
Oh my God, you can't do that.
Infinity to the power of infinity.
Mine's actually always less than mine's actually always -1 from yours. So actually, whatever you do, mine's actually just one less than that,
dude.
Which means that
you can't make mine a variable in yours. You can't do that, dude.
What the heck? Fine. My mom's coming to pick me up. A and B.
Fine. Get out of my closet. It's getting sweaty in here.
I don't want to leave. It's the only place I feel safe is amongst your clothes.
Me too, friend. Me too. You know, I think at one point you were violently keeping me in here, but now it's our only safe haven.
Mm-hmm. And just so that we're clear, I can leave, but you can't.
Well, emotionally, I can't anyway, so it's kind of like the same thing, huh?
True. All right. So taste, I'm actually going to stick with the 1. Joey's at the 0.8. I'm sticking with the 1. It tastes like doo-doo dog poo. And I've said that a little bit before, but it doesn't taste the best. And you'd think they have 24 flaws to kind of get it right in this big can. Each flaws is just like an attempt just to get it right, just to do it right and to nail it and to hit it out of the park. And with each flaws is just another flaw. You know what I mean? There's flaws and there's flaws
exactly.
in this one.
Yeah,
so,
and that's poetic, and it makes yes, and yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and do you know? And I guess maybe I should clear this up. Do you know what I mean by flaws, right?
Yeah, there's like the flaws in the can, and there's the flaws of the can.
Yes, exactly. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because it's like an audio medium, and we've never corresponded via text. We only talk with our walkie-talkies. So I just like wasn't really sure if you knew kind of like the thing I was doing. Flaws, like, it just says flaws on the can. Like, I don't know, maybe a lot of people might not just like put that together. So anyway, what's the next category?
I think if anyone were lost in this conversation, they need to, reevaluate their life a little bit. So anyway,
look in the mirror.
Next, we're gonna talk about feel, everybody's favorite category.
Yes, and the crowds are fucking exploding. Spontaneous combustion XD.
The last time I saw a crowd this crazy was the pod racing scene in the episode 1.
Oh my God! This is the craziest crowd scene I've seen since the Quidditch match from Harry Potter and Sorcerer's Stone.
This is the craziest crowd I've seen since my inauguration speech in 2084.
Whoa, Joey's gonna be president. You heard it here first, folks.
Actually, it's going to be my inauguration into the porn star legend Hall of Fame.
Oh, because you're about to start doing the porno movies. And that's a good angle. You're doing the podcast. Because everybody wants to fuck a podcast host. Everyone does. Well, everyone does.
I consider myself kind of like a professional scab, kind of, in a way. So, like, now that Corona's going on and, like, professional porn actors can't go into the studio, I'm actually just like doing the scab thing where I'm like breaking into the studio and like making my own with just like people that I meet and stuff. So I'm actually like doing their job for them, and I think people really need that during this time because like, like they need new content, and it's just not it's just not being created by the professionals. So like I'm the professionals now.
Yeah, and I think you are the professionals. You're plural professionals. And I also, I do think you are kind of like a scab in a way that, I constantly try to, pull you off my body or, scratch you off and, ow, you hurt. You're a scab. Like, ouch, I wish you weren't here, but you, stick around. But what's it's
actually a really interesting metaphor because if you just let me be, I would learn to grow with you and fade away. But since you're so aggressive, it's impossible.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is some psychoanalysis that I'm frankly just not ready for. I don't like to be introspective or kind of like think about my thoughts or actions really at all. So if we could continue with the beer review, that would be really cool.
We'll pour it.
Just like really.
Let's pour it on our hands.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that. I could do that. Here we go. Oh shit, I got a little too crazy with it and I spilled.
Oh no.
So you can already kind of tell how that's going to color the review.
Yeah, you're telling me. It's too spillable.
Do you know? Oh my god! Do you know how many beers I reviewed and not spilled?
Most
Oh my
of
god! I
them.
just almost spilled it again. This beer is going downhill. I cannot believe they made such a spillable beer.
This is insane, dude. They're supposed to have a standard for spillable quality, okay? You're supposed to be able to keep this thing upright.
Oh my! It's like that's what they're made for. You don't want to spill any of it, and I just almost spilled it twice.
They want it.
Oh my god!
If you were supposed to spill it, they'd put it in a freaking cone.
Yeah, they would. They'd put it in a cone, teensy weensy side down. So you'd have to be either holding it or constantly spinning it or balancing it.
And that's damn near impossible.
I mean, I could do it without even trying, but for most people, yeah, it'd be really tough.
Okay. Sure. What did you think about the feel on your hand?
Well, honestly, it felt amazing on my hand. It's just the fact that that the beer kind of allowed me to spill it a little bit. Like I said, it's just like I respect a beer. I respect all beer, and I know you respect beer. We've talked about it many times.
Yes.
And I know that we've talked about it. Maybe I'll have you write it down just so I can look at it when I'm just extra curious. But
yes, and we know it, and we've
like
talked about it. Yes.
Yeah, and I've talked to you about it. You've talked to me about it.
Yeah, and we know
basically, yeah, and I'd say that I know it. It's in there. It's up there, and I'm saying it. So obviously, I've thought about it.
Okay, so you were saying?
So basically, I just kind of think that it's too spillable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give this for feel a 0.
Wow, that's intense, dude. And now,
yeah, okay.
And now
0.
And now I'm starting to think that maybe this is one of the worst beers.
Yeah. Yep. And I think it's actually dog poop, and I don't really I haven't enjoyed my time with it. It's made me not like you more because we're kind of doing this together.
Exactly.
And I'm excited, and I hope that you also hate. You actually have worse feelings towards me now too because.
Oh, how could I? How could I not? It's just such a bad one. So I'm just gonna make a little sidetrack here. The worst part is that once it's not ice cold, it gets the flavor decreases.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. Actually, that's true.
As Kenan Thompson.
Explain that.
As Kenan Thompson once said, what's up with that?
Yeah, and I just any science nerds are kind of I'd like to see the science versus God kind of angle.
Musk.
On why
Tyson.
When beer. Yeah, I don't know what you just said, but I agree with you. I think I'd like to see the science versus God kind of angle about when beer gets colder, it tastes good, and when it gets warmer, it actually doesn't taste as good. I just kind of like to see why people think that and what kind of motivates them and nature versus nurture kind of thing about the beer getting warmer and tasting bad. It's just an interesting thought bubble tank experiment.
Well, you know who would be good for this debate would be maybe Elon or Tyson, like Mike or Neil deGrasse and oh, but
all the alpha kings.
You know who really would be it to put on there would be Bill Maher, because I think Bill Maher could disprove God, with his hands tied behind his booty, and maybe to combat him, someone who's really a big God guy, maybe the Pope or Al Sharpton. Or
Yeah, you know who I was thinking? You know who I was thinking was actually okay. So on one side we have Ricky Gervais, and we have like Jordan Peterson or something, the two alpha male kings of atheism, and then on the other side we have Death Metal Jesus.
Okay, yes.
You remember him?
Okay, and
you remember him?
We have him now. We know how to contact him now.
And we both believe in Death Metal Jesus, and we are best friends with him now because we read his review, and he actually knew we were doing an episode about Coors. I mean, we explained this, but he actually found out that Coors Light was even a beer.
He called it a beer,
in fact
and that's
a beer
really
from us.
important to call it a beer.
Yeah. Yes, it's important to call it a beer, and he only called it that because he knew that we were doing an episode. But either way, it's like a kind of like a panel thing. But either way, maybe we've talked about this for too long. We could do a whole episode about this kind of just like thought bubble tank experiment. But I just kind of think like maybe we keep going with the review.
Okay,
we could try.
So for feel, I think you gave it a 0. So for me, it's gonna be like it's gonna be a 1. It's not bad, but it's not it's non-existent. The bubbles are flying away faster than a cat from a mean dog. You know what I mean, dog?
Joey,
Spit
dude.
take.
Holy shit, that was a cough take, dude. Oh my god, that was so. When you said that, that was.
See, I used to have an improv team. So, anyway, so I think we should.
Shut up. Just kidding. I didn't mean that.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
you're
cool.
right. You're right. You were never on an improv team, so that makes you better.
Fool! I just maxed out the mic so bad.
It's okay. It's all right. Anyway, so for overall, I'm gonna give this beer a 1. I think I'm gonna give it a 1.
Overall, yeah. I think you know what? Coors Light sucks.
Exactly. Yeah, and you can always let us know. You know, email us, hit our line, DM us, please.
Please. We're begging you. This is me begging to you. But yeah. Wow, a 1. 1's all around. That's it's pretty bad if you ask me. I'm pretty sure that's bad.
It's bad. It's a bad beer. And what I'm gonna say is, thank you for listening, and stay safe and healthy out there, folks. Okay.
Yes, that's all
Genuinely.
we have. We don't have anything else. Yeah. Fucking stay safe. Thanks for listening to our dumb podcast about Coors. Don't drink Coors. Drink water. Drink anything else other than this shit.
Yeah. Might as well.
All right. Well, this is probably the longest episode in existence. So
it is so far. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Good night. Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
HARD BREW REVIEWS.
Rock Hard Brew Reviews.